Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Gotta talk about Devin Haney. Went to his final press conference in the city. Decent turnout. A lot of people was there. A lot of boxing stars, boxing people. And I know a lot of people are high on Devin Haney. Even though there's still a lot to prove. He's very young, only 20 years old, not even 21 yet. So he's definitely a little advanced for his age. He's already ranked in a number of sanctioning bodies. He's fought some decent competition for his age. Some undefeated guys, some ranked guys. The right opponents at the right time. The Mason Menards of the world. He fought a inactive Juan Carlos Burgos. But a lot of people are high on Devin Haney, but I'm not one of them. I'm not that high on Devin Haney. I don't see what people are seeing about him, that he's the future of boxing, that he's the next Floyd Mayweather, that he's the biggest threat to Lomachenko. I just don't see it. Bob Arum, in a recent interview with Radio Raheem, he put it out there that he feels that Devin Haney is a mismatch for Lomachenko. It's pretty much a cherry pick, and that Shakur Stevenson will actually be a more competitive fight. And from what I see from the outside, studying both guys, I have to agree with Arum. Look, Devin Haney is a good fighter. He has physical tools. He's got good athleticism. He has speed. But if you notice, when you watch Devin Haney's fights, he's not that good of a boxer. It's just what it is. He's not a technical great boxer. He doesn't have a great understanding of distance. He doesn't have a great jab. And that's everything you need. That's going to be needed if you're going to be a major threat to Lomachenko. He does have speed. He does have athleticism. He does have good reflexes. He's money when it comes to slow plotting Mexican fighters that he's fought. Some fighters in the past, especially his last fight against Antonio Moran, I mean, he could eat those guys for breakfast all day, any day, because he's just so much faster, way more athletic than those guys. But once you see him in there with a good technical boxer, you see the flaws that Devin Haney has. He can be outboxed. He can be out-touched. He can be tamed from distance. Just watch the Shakur Stevenson sparring session from a few years back. I know they were only teenagers at the time, but you can see in that video that those are the styles that those two guys bring. Shakur is a superior boxer. Devin Haney, I would say, is a little stronger, maybe a little bit better puncher, but when it comes to boxing skills and overall boxing ability, Shakur, hands down, is just more polished, more skillful, and just a flat-out better boxer. And that's everything that's needed in order to beat Vasyl Lomachenko. You're not going to beat him just with athleticism, just trying to be an athletic fighter. You got to be able to outskill him. You got to be able to tame him from a distance. You got to have good punching power, which Devin Haney has failed to showcase in some of his fights. I've seen more than 5 fights of Devin Haney, and I'll be real with y'all, I fell asleep on a few of them. Some of his earlier fights, it was just a repetitive type fight, especially his fight against Juan Carlos Burgos. Uses his reflexes to get away from his opponent. He makes him pay. But I don't see what people are seeing with Devin Haney. he is a good fighter. He's definitely advanced for his age. He can beat some ranked guys. He's money against slower fighters. But just keep him away from pure boxers. Keep him away from fighters that understand distance. And this fight against Abdullayev, no one knows who this Russian kid is. But I expect a tougher than expected battle that Haney's going to be in tomorrow night. The Abdullayev kid, he's undefeated. He's fought some decent competition. He's been tested. He's a pretty good boxer. I say he's a better technical boxer than Devin Haney. But Haney is more athletic, has more speed, and of course he has the backing of Matchroom. It's on his soil. It's in New York City. So Abdullayev is going to pretty much have to knock out Devin Haney to get a draw. I mean, I was there at the press conference. Not one damn reporter went up to the cat to talk to him. It was sad. So Abdullayev is definitely against it, but I think he's gonna give a good account of himself. I've been watching some video. He's a pretty good fighter, man. He's got some skills. He knows how to counter. He knows how to box. The only concern is that I think the speed between the two fighters is a major difference. And of course, if it goes to decision, Devin Haney is most likely going to get the cards. But I think Haney's going to be in a real fight this Friday. He should win, since it's all made to order for him. But I think Abdullahev's going to give a good account of himself. He'll test Haney. He'll expose some flaws because he's got the boxing skills to show the shortcomings that Devin Haney has. Just like you seen in that Shakur Stevenson sparring session. You saw that Stevenson just has a better understanding of distance, and Haney doesn't. I don't think Haney he needs more experience. He needs more fights, because distance and range is one of the most important components in order to defeat a Lomachenko. You got to understand distance. You got to understand range in order to beat Lomachenko. And Devin Haney is not there yet. That's why Bob Arum, in my opinion, is right. Right now, I think it is a mismatch if Haney fights Lomachenko. I know those guys are very confident. They're a little full of themselves, man. They got to be a little more humbler. Maybe that will happen this Friday when Haney has a tougher than expected fight against Abdullayev. But right now, Shakur, especially if Loma moves back down to 130, is a more competitive fight for Loma, more dangerous fight for Loma than a Devin Haney. But y'all let me know what y'all think. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.